Welcome to Money Making Sense, the show that talks about all things money. We are smack dab in the middle of our 10 tax tip series. This is number 6. And it's going to be a struggle. We are talking about the ACA, Obamacare, that really bad word for a lot of people. And joining me today is Brad Paul. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, you're a partner with Eide Bailly, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so you are here to walk me through the Affordable Care Act because I know that President Trump got rid of it. I don't have to pay any taxes on it at all anymore because I didn't have insurance through all of last year. So I'm not worried about it. I don't have to pay any penalty, right?
Well, no, that's not right. There's actually, it's still applicable for 2017.
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. You're telling me I'm sorry.
Yeah, take a drink.
I need a drink. This isn't going well. This is not going well. Okay.
So for 2017 and for 2018, for individuals, it still is applicable, and you are required to have insurance. After December 31st of 2018, I'm happy to say that will no longer be applicable, and you will not be charged any penalties for not having it.
Okay, wait. So if I still don't have insurance this year, even if I don't have insurance the entire year, on my taxes that I file next year for 2018, I don't have to pay anything.
So for 2018 is what you're saying, Is that correct? So if you don't have insurance for 2018, you still will have to file.
Two more,
you still have to pay a penalty.
Basically, this year a penalty and next year
That's
a penalty.
correct.
So 2 years of penalties.
That is accurate.
Okay. Well, what if I got insurance in October of last year? So I finally decided, okay, I figured out that even though President Trump said he was going to get rid of, this whole ACA thing, that didn't really happen. So I finally caved and I got some insurance. So then what happens?
That's a good start, but for the months that you didn't have the insurance, there will be a penalty assessed to you, and it's a formula that they go through to determine how much that will be. And so you want to talk to whoever your tax advisor is. Give me a call and we can calculate that for you.
Okay, so it sounds like I would need, in this case, I probably really do need to go to a certified public accountant to work all this out because I thought I was free and clear.
Yeah, a lot of people thought that same thing, that they assumed since he ended it, but they didn't realize what the end date was, and so they extended it to December 31st of 2018 for individuals.
Wow, okay, I just got to drink some more. I'm sorry.
Probably a good idea.
I owe a lot of money. Okay, so what is my penalty?
So, an example, a family of 4. So if you have 4 of you and none of you have the insurance, the penalty could be up to $2,085 or as much as 2.5% of your income.
Is that per person?
No, that family of 4 would be a total of $2,085, and then or 2.5% of your income. So whichever one is higher.
Of course, they couldn't do whichever one's lower.
I want to make sure I verify that.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So.
Or as much, yeah.
How about a single person?
So it'd be $695.
Okay, because I'm single. I can't find somebody who will marry me and give me insurance. So that's why I don't have any.
Okay.
So
your penalty would be as much as $695.
Okay. Is there any way for me to offset that at all?
No, a penalty is a penalty. And so it'll just be included in your taxes. So when you figure out whatever your refund is whatever you owe, that'll just be included.
Okay. So if I was due a refund, I've been paying too much out of my paychecks for federal taxes and or state taxes, and I get a $700 refund back, then I'm assessed a $695 penalty. So basically I'm going to wind up with $5 in my pocket.
Yes.
Okay. Or if I owed $100 total, then we stick the $695 penalty on top of that. So then I have to pay out $795.
That's correct.
Oh, okay. I'm drinking some more. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So tell me again when I no longer have to pay money for not having insurance.
So for 2019, so January 1st. 2019, you're free and clear. The individual mandate is no longer in place, and you will not be assessed a penalty for not having health insurance.
Okay. Is there anything, since this year I could still be penalized if I don't have insurance, what things can I do to not have a penalty or as great of a penalty?
Well, the only thing you really can do is just get insurance. Get insurance that is, in the marketplace, something like that that'll qualify, that will help. Obviously, will pay any medical bills that you may have.
Is that the only way I can get insurance is through the marketplace?
No, you can go to individual insurance agents. They can provide it to you also. And so,
what if you get that? I think it's like a catastrophe, or it's just an insurance that if you wind up in the hospital and it just pays your hospital bills.
A high deductible plan.
Yeah, does that count?
That will count also, yeah.
So if I had that for a part of the year or even all of the year, I would not be assessed a penalty.
Yes, that is accurate.
Oh, okay. Because I know some people who they just couldn't do the monthly payments for like a regular insurance policy for, doctor's appointments and prescriptions and all that stuff, but they just covered themselves if they wound up in a car accident and had to be in the hospital or something like that. And that counts as insurance.
That does count, yes. That will count. The only risk that you run is if something catastrophic does happen, it's going to be a significant amount out of pocket if you have that high deductible plan. So.
Okay. Anything else that you can tell us what the Affordable Care Act or Obamacare, how that will affect our taxes this year that we're filing for? It's 2018 that we're filing, but it's for our 2017 taxes.
That's correct. We're filing for 2017 right now. The Affordable Care Act is still applicable, and it will be applicable for 2018. In 2019, you will not be required to have health insurance. You will not be penalized for not having insurance. But for 17, which is already passed, it is required, and a penalty will be assessed. And 18 is the same. So it kind of is what it is. You're stuck with it for at least one more year.
All right. So if I have questions about it, whether I had insurance or not, or maybe I only had insurance for part of the year, I definitely need to see a CPA so that we can kind of work all that out and see if there's any other type of deductions or credits or something I can get to hopefully sort of give me a refund to pay against this penalty.
Exactly. And there isn't anything that you can do to offset the penalty. The penalty is what it is. If you have withheld sufficient enough for federal taxes, well then that will cover it. But if you haven't, it's going to be assessed, and it's going to be an amount that you're going to have to pay. So
okay.
I'm sorry. You should be receiving a form if you did have insurance for part of the year. You should receive a form from the company that you had your insurance through, and it'll explain how long you had the insurance. That form's got to go to your tax advisor so that he can calculate what the penalty is.
Oh, okay. So I'll get this form and then...
Yeah, 1095 A, B, or C is what it's going to be, what you should receive. So don't throw that away. That is important, and you're going to need to retain it for your records.
Okay. And what if I did have that high deductible emergency insurance and then they don't send me this form? What do I do?
You need to call and request it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have to do that and have some more to drink. Okay. Thank you so much, Brad Paul. You are with Eide Bailly. You're a partner there.
Correct.
And if you need to get in contact with a certified public accountant, go to uacpa.org. There you are going to find the accountant who's right for you.
Thanks for being a Money Making Sense listener. Follow your common sense on social media. Money Making Sense on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.